Guys, I feel awesome. We just bring in a notification for APE. Notification is when you call the hospital ahead of time before you get there. Usually, notifications are reserved for patients that are very critical, and we need for everything to be ready for when we get there so they can start treating her immediately as opposed to waiting online to get triaged. So we called in a notification for an elderly female with APE. We did everything that was within our grasp to help her, and she showed positive reactions to those interventions. So that felt really good to be able to impact her in a positive way. And then after dropping her off, I've noticed that one of the doctors that helped me all throughout the whole process while I was doing pre-med and while I was in medical school, while I was flying back and forth from DR. I'm sorry, let me just lower the radio. He was there. The doctor that kept motivating me. He had a similar role to me. He worked in the medical field prior to going to medical school, and then he did nursing to be exact. And then after becoming a nurse, he became a medical student, graduated, and now is an outstanding emergency medicine physician. So I saw him today after about 3 years without seeing him. Last time I saw him, I was like in my second year of med school, and I was on a school break out here working as a paramedic. And I saw him today after graduating and after making some progress from the last time I saw him, and it felt really good. It felt really good to be able to help this lady and then run into the doctor again and let him know what's been going on with my life and what I'm up to now and the stages. And he's still very encouraging and very helpful, and he was telling me how he was very proud of me and that he appreciates the fact that I took his advice and was shaking my hand and giving me hugs, and it was just, I felt a lot of love, so I feel really good. And I just wanted to put that out there. Whoever's in the medical field and wants to go to medical school, if I could do it, you could do it. If you're a medical student now and you feel like the light at the end of the tunnel is so far away, time flies, man. Time flies. It really does. I feel like I was just here yesterday, and now I graduated. I'm working on my steps, and little by little, I'm making progress every day, one day at a time. Maybe it's not as much as I would like. Ideally I would be in the library 16 hours a day, but I gotta work, I got bills to pay, so that's not possible. I wish it was. Maybe if I hit the lotto or something, but for now I'm doing the best I could, and apparently it's been good enough because the feedback I'm getting from people and from my U-World questions and from my understanding of the concepts that I originally couldn't understand, it's outstanding and very motivating. And I just wanted to put this out there, and hopefully it'll motivate you too. All right? Have a good night, or hopefully I'll have a good night. I'm working here in the Bronx. If you need us, call 911. Peace.